Alright boys and girls, welcome to yet another cheeky little video, and this one is certainly gonna be cheeky. Today guys, well not really today, but in today's video, we're gonna be getting on a train, we're gonna be going all the way to Surrey, which is quite a while from where I live. I obviously live in Devon. Me and my older brother are gonna go stay at my nan's house, and we are gonna do some cheeky little game hunting. We got the London gaming market, which we always go to every single year. I cannot wait for it. There's so many games I wanna look out for, and just gaming merchandise and stuff like that. So yeah, this is kind of going to be a little bit of a two-parter. So in this one, obviously I'm going to be doing the traveling. I'll probably go to CeX as well whilst we're in Surrey. And yeah, it should be a juicy one, boys. I genuinely cannot wait. I'm actually recording this quite early. I'm recording on a Monday, and we're not going to be going until Friday. So yeah, I am a little bit ahead of the curve, if you like. And the reason for that, though, guys, is I don't know if I'm going to be working this week, and if I am, I kind of figured it'd be a good idea to get this done before I have to go to work. I'm going to do a little bit of bag packing today because, you know, I've got the day off, like I said, and it's best to do these things when you've got the time. I don't like doing shit like this last minute, so I'd rather get it done early. On top of that as well, guys, there's a couple other little bits and bobs I would like to talk about, some really cheeky stuff. First thing I want to talk about, guys, is the game that I'm playing right now. So if you guys watched the last video, you'll know about this one. This is obviously Expedition 33. Wow. I mean, I am absolutely blown away by this game. I genuinely feel like this might be in my top 10 games of all time. It's that good. I'm blown away. I'm pretty far into it now. I don't know how far exactly, but I must be over the halfway point. I beat my first Axon, and that was a pretty tough fight, and the battles in this game in general, I just can't get over it. I don't know if I can play another RPG again that doesn't have parrying, because parrying makes this game what it is. Well, that in the story at least, but when it comes to the gameplay, the parrying makes it so enjoyable. I can't get enough of it. Another thing I want to talk about, guys, is the main channel. So yeah, we uploaded a video the other day, and I'm blown away by how well it did. We got 26,000 views on that. I'm chuffed, like, to bits, honestly. For those who don't know, I obviously used to do a lot of FIFA stuff, and, you know, my views were declining. They weren't doing super well. My subs were disappearing, and I wasn't really making any money off FIFA, and on top of that as well, I just wasn't enjoying it like I used to. Back in the day, I used to love making FIFA videos, but I fell out of love with it, which is why, you know, I made this video right here, and I decided to not do it anymore. And from that point onwards, I've just been making fun videos that I wanted to make, you know, not for views, just, you know, to have a good time. But yeah, the views aren't exactly doing crazy, all right? 3,000 views, it's not bad. I'll take it. I'm glad that anybody is interested in these videos, you know, because again, I was doing it for fun. Yeah, the Final Fantasy 7 video doing super well has made me super happy, and I think that's maybe going to be the formula going forward. Not necessarily strictly on RPGs. I will definitely review more RPGs. I mean, the next one is going to be this. I'm going to be reviewing this on the channel, so I look forward to that. But yeah, I think the idea of me reviewing games that, you know, are out of my comfort zone, because again, Final Fantasy 7, not a game I would typically play, but I absolutely loved it. I think that's a good formula for doing videos. So yeah, there'll be lots of RPGs. I'm probably going to play some Souls-likes, because I don't usually play games like that, because I just don't really enjoy them, but I think it'd be interesting to review them. I might even do some Metroidvania reviews, because I don't really enjoy those either. So yeah, I've got tons of ideas for the main channel in a minute, guys. Like, I'm really excited about making content for that channel. Also, guys, on a personal level, I did talk about in the last video that I want to start running again, and I bought some running trainers. Yeah, I've been going running the last, I want to say, 5 or 6 days, and I'm really enjoying it, boys. I don't normally enjoy running, but I've actually had a good time. I think the reason is because of the trainers. They're really bouncy. Like, they're super nice to run on, and I've actually quite enjoyed running with them. It feels, I don't know, they're really light, and they just feel good. So yeah, if any of you guys want to do, like, fitness stuff, and you know, maybe you want to do running or some form of cardio, get yourself a decent pair of running shoes with a bit of bounce to them, because it genuinely makes all the difference. Like I said, I usually hate running. It usually hurts my ankles. I just don't enjoy it. But no, I've had a really good time, actually. And then last but not least, boys, before I start doing a little bit of packing, I did go to CeX the other day. I went into town the other day after boxing training, and I basically went to take this hoodie back, the one that I'm wearing now. It was this hoodie, but it was much bigger. It was like an XL. It was far too big for me, so I took it back, and this is actually a medium, and it fits me perfectly, which is kind of weird. Normally, XL is spot on in terms of fitting, but for some reason, this is a medium. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, whilst I was in town, I figured I'd pop into CeX, and I wasn't going to go for anything crazy, but given how well the FF7 video did, I figured I'd pick something else up that I think will be a future review. Let me just move my suitcase out of the way. and I'll show you guys what I picked up. It was a PS1 game, and some of you guys might be able to guess it. It was this game right here, boys, Final Fantasy VIII. Condition-wise, is not the best. It's got some cracks on the front cover, but funnily enough, you can actually replace these quite easily. If you just buy a CD, like a cheap CD from a charity shop, you can like replace these bits. The middle bit is difficult to replace on these kinds of cases. So yeah, hopefully, you know, if you guys have got broken cases, it's, oh, I've dropped the manual. Yeah, that bit's difficult to replace. This video's all over the bloody place. But yeah, these outside bits are very easy. So yeah, I might get a little replacement on that one if I can find a cheap CD. But yeah, I wanted to get FF8 because I do obviously want to review this at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it most certainly will. Oh, hold on, boys. We've had a little fall over. Hold on. There we go, that's better. That was annoying me. But anyway, boys, without further ado, I'm going to do a little bit of packing, like I said. I'm not going to pack clothes because I don't really have that much clothes to begin with. I certainly don't have spare clothes. This is all of my clothes is in this box here, so I can't pack clothes right now, but I can pack everything else. I want to charge up some things. I need to charge my GoPro for the convention, obviously. I need to charge up my Nintendo Switch, so yeah, there's a few things that need charging, so I'll get that done. But yeah, without further ado, boys, let's crack on with it. Alright, boys, so I spent a bit of time figuring out what I want to take with me. So first of all, obviously Nintendo Switch, we're going to need that. Second of all, we have got my my GoPro, which again I'm going to need. Oh, the autofocus, hello. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're going to need this for the convention, obviously. God, the autofocus is shocking. Also, boys, I do want to take this with me. This is my PlayStation 2, where it's a PS2 Slim, and it's got like a portable TV on it. As you guys, well, I would say as you guys can see, but your bloody autofocus is shocking. There you go. So yeah, you got a TV on it, so all you need to do is plug this bad boy in, and you can essentially use it portably. So I'm going to take this to my nan's house, because I think it'd be quite cool. I've not used it in the longest time, so yeah, it's about time I actually use it. Obviously, I'm going to need my wallet, because I want to buy stuff. I've also brought the Bible with me. I've been reading this a lot lately. I'm still on Matthew, which is the first gospel. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some more time to read more of my Bible. I'm going to need some memory cards, boys, if I'm taking my PlayStation 2 with me, wherever it's gone. There it is. So yeah, I'm going to need some memory cards. I've also got this little travel case thing, so I'm going to put some games in there. And in terms of the games I want to take with me, I've got a little mini stash, nothing too crazy, but just a few games I wouldn't mind playing. So for the Switch, I've got Illusion Island, which I've not played yet, so I'll take that with me. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it. And then we've also got Pizza Tower. I'm definitely going to play this. This is going to be the game that I'm going to be playing most of the time, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. It's still sealed, so I need to unseal it, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. In terms of the PlayStation games, we have got Cooler World, which I picked up in the last video, and I don't know if I'm going to play the whole thing or not. I don't know how long of a game it is. I just wouldn't mind having a go on it because it was quite expensive. This is a game I wouldn't mind playing with my brother, to be honest with you. It's like a Tetris-y sort of thing. It's really fun. We've got Tekken 4, which you can't go wrong with. That's always fun to mash a few buttons to. It's my favorite fighting game of all time. We've got this racing game here, Street Racing Syndicate. I've yet to play this properly. I had a little go on it just to test it out. It was really fun, actually, to be fair. Like, for a racing game, I really enjoyed the brief amount of time I spent with it. And then last but not least, we've got Mortal Kombat. So yeah, again, these are just some fun games that I don't have to invest a crazy amount of time into. Hopefully I can just, you know, play them whilst I'm there over the weekend and have a good time. So yeah, I think that's everything I need to take with me, boys, other than clothes, obviously. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there's anything else, but I really don't think there is. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. And next time I see you all will probably be Thursday night. I'm going to be staying over at my older brother's house. We're going to be leaving really early Friday morning, so I figured I might as well stay at his house rather than me meeting him at like 5 o'clock in the morning or something. It's just easier if I go to his or he comes here, but I just thought I'd go to his. So yeah, that's about going to do it for a while, boys, so I'll see you all Thursday night. Alright, boys and girls, we've had a slight change of plans. As you can probably see, I'm not at my brother's house, I am in CeX. So the short version of this story, guys, is that my mum wanted to go into town and she invited me. So I thought to myself, why not? I've got nothing else better to do today. I wasn't at work, so I thought I'd come into town. And there's a couple of games I wanted to pick up for the main channel because I've got loads of video ideas in my head, and there was a couple in stock that I wanted to grab. It was a very quick visit, boys, so I'm not going to go through everything I saw because, I mean, there really wasn't a lot. It was in and out, but I managed to pick up a couple of games for videos. Plus, I did also find a game from my childhood, an absolute nostalgic classic, so I'll show you guys that in a bit. So yeah, I did actually take my dog with me today, guys, so yeah, we had a cheeky little walk, and it was pretty damn nice. I tired him right out, though. We walked for a while. I probably walked in total at least 3 hours, I reckon, so he was really tired. tired by the end of it. And trust me, it takes quite a bit to tire my dog out because he is hyper as hell. But yeah, it's a very nice little walk, boys. It was, you know, nice day. There was no rain for once, which is good. It's been raining a lot lately, so it's nice to have some decent weather. So yeah, I just walked around Barnstable Park for a while with the dog. It was pretty fun, and yeah, that was pretty much the extent of my day out. So anyway, boys, I'm going to get back to my house. I'm going to show you everything that I picked up in CeX, and after we've done all of that, then maybe I can actually leave, because this whole vlog has been me in my local town and stuff when it's supposed to be me, you know, traveling. Anyway, boys, I'll see you all in a bit. Alright, boys and girls, I am back from town. This video is getting a little bit silly, isn't it? Like, I've not even left yet, and we're already buying shit. I didn't mean for this video to be like this. It's just sort of, it's just kind of happened. So yeah, we've got a few pickups here from CeX, but what's even worse, boys, I've also got some deliveries. This is getting out of control. But you know what, lads? It is what it is. I don't regret it one bit. Alright, these pickups are cool. Alright, let's start off with the CeX stuff then, boys. I'm going to try and run through this quickly because, I mean, again, this isn't meant to even be part of the video, but hey. So yeah, the first pickup I got was Bloodborne. So yeah, this is a game that I would love to play on the main channel, because like recently I did an episode called When an RPG Hater Plays Final Fantasy VII. Well, another genre I'm not really a big fan of is the Souls-like genre, so I kind of figured this would be fun to play. I absolutely adore Sekiro, so I do think I will like Bloodborne, but yeah, it's not like, I don't know, it's different to Sekiro. It's not quite the same, so maybe I won't. But yeah, I just figured it'd be fun to review that. This one is another one that I'm going to need for the main channel, and I'm going to be reviewing this very soon. This will be not my next video, because obviously that's going to be Claire Obscure. If you can see that there, that's what I'm playing at a minute. That's going to be my next review. But the one after that is going to be this one, and that game is going to be Fallout New Vegas. And this is a slightly irritating pickup because I already own it. I own this game on the PS3, and to be honest with you, that is the system that I would prefer it for. I don't really like collecting 360 unless it's first party. I want all of my third party stuff to be on PS3 ideally. But the reason I bought this, guys, is that recording footage on PS3 is a pain in the arse. For some reason, it's like almost encrypted to where you can't really use Elgato on a PS3, and I found a way around it where you can use this, like, I don't know what it is, but you plug your HDMI cable into it and it allows you to use Elgato on the PS3. The issue with that though, guys, is that the best output you can get is about 540p, which is honestly pretty terrible. And if you guys have ever watched any of my games I played episodes, whenever I talk about PS3 games and I show the footage from PS3 games, it always looks a bit crap. Now, for games I played, I don't really mind because, you know, that's just sort of like a fun series to do. I'm not really expecting that to get crazy views or anything. I'm just doing that more as a hobby. But if I'm going to be doing a whole dedicated video to something on my main channel, then I want the footage to look good. So yeah, basically recording PS3 is just not going to cut it. However, for some reason, recording Xbox 360 games is really good. I recorded some Gears of War 3 gameplay like a month or so ago, and it looked amazing. Like, it honestly looked like a modern game. So for some reason, Elgato works really well on 360, but does not work well on PS3. So in other words, I had to buy this game, and I've already got it. I've got it on PS3. Never played it, or I think I might have played a little bit of it, but I didn't really get into it super far. But yeah, I just think it'll be a good one to play because I do believe there's a new season of Fallout coming out, like the TV show, and I think that's coming out in December of this year. So I thought, you know what, let's get this on the 360, let's play it, let's review it, it'll be fun. So yeah, I just wanted a 360 version so that I can record footage for it. And then last but not least, guys, from CeX, this is a very nostalgic pickup. This is one that I've wanted for quite some time, and it just doesn't seem to pop up in stock, at least near me, that is. And that is going to be Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal. So yeah, a pretty cheap pickup here at £5. And yeah, I used to have this as a kid, and I didn't love it, to be quite honest with you. It wasn't like my favourite game or anything. I had another Looney Tunes game that I've still got in my collection. Like, I've still got my original copy that I liked a lot more than this. I'm not going to go digging for it, but I'll just have a quick look on my shelf to see if I can find it. I don't think it's here though, like just looking, and I can't be asked to go through everything and pull stuff out. I don't think it's, I think it's definitely here somewhere, but I can't see it. Oh, hold on, tell a lie, boys. I've spotted it. All I've got to do is move Jabba the Hutt out of the way. Yeah, I absolutely loved this one as a kid. Looney Tunes back in action. It's quite similar to the one I just picked up, but I loved this game, and this is my original copy. I adored this. But yeah, the main reason I wanted to pick this one up, guys, other than the fact that I would actually like to play it, because I reckon it's pretty fun. But yeah, the main reason I wanted it is I remember playing this at my nan's house, and my nan has sadly passed away now. That is my nan on my dad's side, so yeah, I've got nostalgia playing this at her house, so I just wanted to get it to sort of reminisce a little bit. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get around to playing that, but I just saw it in there for a £5, and I thought, yeah, we'll definitely grab that. Alright then, boys, let's jump into these packages real quick. So that one's a DVD, and this one is a Switch game, if I'm not mistaken, and that one's from Japan. Alright, boys, starting off with the DVD, what did we pick up? I don't know if you guys can see that. The autofocus is a bit hokey, but there we go. We picked up Final Fantasy VII Advent Calendar, is that called? Or Advent Children, my bad. Advent Calendar's bloody chocolate. There's something genuinely wrong with me, but yeah, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. So basically, guys, I was told in my in the comment section of my video on Final Fantasy VII that this movie is a sequel to Final Fantasy VII. I love Final Fantasy VII, so of course I was like, yeah, I definitely need this. So I had a look on eBay to see if I could find a DVD copy, and this was £1.99, and with free postage as well. I think it was from Music Magpie. So for £2 bloody quid, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Alright, boys and girls, this is going to be the final pickup, at least for now. It's going to be the final pickup of me being in Devon. The next pickups I get, I will be in Surrey, and it's going to be that. Can you guys see that? I don't think you can, because most of you can't speak Japanese. So yeah, I believe, guys, unless I've been scammed in some way, this is basically a 4-pack of the Corpse Party games. Now, I've never played the Corpse Party series, but I've always been interested. I always thought it looked like a really cool series to get into. They're kind of like visual novels, if I'm not mistaken, and they look creepy and cool. And yeah, this is actually all 4 games on one cartridge, which is fantastic. Now, obviously, the problem is that it's in Japanese. However, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it plays in English. So just before I let you guys go, I'm going to pop this into my Switch and find out for myself, because if it doesn't play in English, I'm going to be very disappointed, because, I mean, I probably won't play it if it doesn't play in English, but I read online that it does play it with English subtitles, so I hope that's the case. Lads, I put the cartridge in, and we got all 4 games right here. That one, ooh, why is that one... Why are those all English, and then that... Oh, that's a bit worrying. Oh, I'm a bit scared now. Lads, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Hold on a minute, lads. We've got it in English. I press this, that down here, if you guys can see that, and it changes it. It changes the language. Alright, let's go, boys. It looks like we can play it in English. Oh, that's great news. I was a bit worried then. Right then, boys, I think that's going to do it for right now. This is way too many pickups this early on in the video, because we're not even meant to have pickups yet. Yeah, the next time I see you boys, I'll probably be at my brother's house, because I'm going there tomorrow. I'm recording this on a Wednesday. And after that, obviously, we'll start making our way towards London and stuff. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, boys and girls, so I'm finally at my older brother's house, and I figured whilst I was here, I'd give you all a very quick little room tour. I'm not going to show a lot of it, because honestly, I kind of want to do a whole video on my brother's game room, because I think it's cool. Don't tell him I told you that. So yeah, I'll give you a little sneak peek. It's a pretty small room, but he's got a pretty banging collection. Also, side note, boys, I pulled out a game here, Gregory Horror Show. I'm pretty sure I've told this story a billion times, but yeah, I gave this to my older brother when I was little, and I regret it every day of my life because of how expensive it is. So yeah, we're at a point in the night where it was pretty late, so we couldn't stay up too much, but we didn't want to go to bed, and my brother's playing Dino Crisis at the minute, so I figured I'd play it with him. I absolutely love Dino Crisis. I'd probably say I slightly prefer the second one, but the first one is still a belter. Yeah, it was really nice playing this with my brother. We had a good time, at least I did anyway. I'm pretty sure he did. It's kind of funny as well, because I've obviously played Dino Crisis before, so I kind of knew what was going to happen, and I remember this specific jump scare, and it made me jump when I first played it, and I was kind of hoping it was going to make my brother jump, but he didn't react at all. Annoyingly though, we tried to run out of the room, and then the dinosaur ate us, which is kind of funny. So yeah, we died, but you know, it is what it is. That's kind of part and parcel of these like old school Resident Evil type games. You're gonna die and have to restart stuff. But anyway, boys, it's the next day now, and we're heading off to the train station. But before we do that, I decided to get a cheeky Costa coffee. I'm pretty sure I got a latte, if anyone cares. Probably not, but yeah, we're on the train now, and honestly, I thought it went by pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before that I'm playing Pizza Tower. I'm trying to play it one hand, obviously, because I'm trying to record, and it's kind of difficult. But yeah, Pizza Tower was absolutely fantastic. I played it quite a lot throughout this whole weekend, and I obviously played it a lot on the train, and I've played through most of it, and it's phenomenal. It is so wacky and so weird, but I freaking love it. Genuinely one of the most creative platformers I've played, and it was such a blast. It made this journey so much quicker than it otherwise would have been. But anyway, guys, enough about that. Let's show you all the purpose of this trip, or at least one of the purposes. As you can all see, I'm currently in a CEX again, to nobody's surprise. I'm in the Guildford CEX, which used to be my local, and I used to come in here a lot, and they've got an awesome glass cabinet. There's some really cool shit in here. But yeah, my plan was to just visit this CEX and then obviously go to the London Gaming Market. I thought I'd pick up a few bits and bobs in this CEX, nothing too crazy, just maybe grab one or two things. But my uncle had this idea where we go on a CEX crawl, where we literally go to multiple CEXs in one day, and we ended up going to 4 4 CEXs, and I've got footage for all of them. So at some point, probably later this month, I'm going to show you all of the CEXs we went to on this day, because it was nuts, and I got some crazy pickups. But for now, I'm just going to show you guys this one, because I feel like this video is already packed enough. I've done a lot of CEXing today. Obviously, as well, I will show you all the London gaming market. That will come out very soon, I think, maybe in a few days. I'm going to get that edited, and it was pretty awesome. There was some great pickups in London, and of course, that was the main reason we were here. But yeah, overall, had a great time, you know, with the family and everything. I visited my nan and my uncle, and, you know, I was hanging out with my brother. It was really nice. But of course, all good things come to an end. So yeah, let's just get back to my house and show you all a few of my pickups. Alright, boys and girls, I am back from my cheeky little trip. Well, I say I'm back. I was back yesterday. I got back super late, though, so obviously I didn't really want to record stuff. I just had a shower and went to bed. But yeah, all in all, boys, I had an absolute blast. It was amazing. I enjoyed seeing my family, obviously, and I enjoyed going to CEX, and of course, I enjoyed the gaming market. It was all such a great time. However, boys, we do have a little bit of a problem, and it's a good problem to have because it means more content for you guys. I really need to have a think about how I want to break these videos up, because realistically, I think I can get at least 3 videos out of this. Like, if you guys can see up there, that's nearly all of my pickups from the weekend, and there's a lot of stuff there. I've got some bits here that I'm literally going to show you guys in just a second, and then I've also got some things over there, and none of that's including the stuff that I've already shown you, like the Final Fantasy VIII that I bought, and the Fallout New Vegas and stuff. So I've had a lot of pickups this week. I didn't mean to buy so much, but I just saw so much good stuff. Like, it was ridiculous. I didn't expect to be going on this bloody CEX crew. I'm glad we did. It was fun as hell. I just thought I was going to be going on my own to my old local CEX of Guildford. You know, that's where I used to do my game hunting when I used to live back in Surrey. But yeah, we ended up going to like 4 CEXs, and the London gaming market was just rife with pickups. I just had such a good time, but I bought a lot of shit. So I think the way we're going to do this, guys, is obviously I've shown you guys the traveling. I've shown you guys CEX in Guildford, I think. Because I'll show you the pickups from Guildford CEX, because I didn't pick up too much, so I figured it makes sense to throw it in here. I've also got a couple of little knickknacks, which I'll show you in a second. After that, I'm going to show you the London gaming market and the pickups from that. I'm going to try to get that video edited as soon as possible, so that should come out hopefully this week. And a little bit after all of that, I'll show you guys the CEX crawl, and it was amazing. I got some ridiculous pickups. But anyway, boys, I'm going to stop boring you. I'm going to show you a couple of pickups. So these two are from Guildford CEX, and then I got this one from Camberley. It was in a cool shop I went to. It had some cool stuff in there, knickknacks. I forgot to record it. And also I got myself a cheeky little Funko Pop from Smith Toys, so I'll show you that. And in fact, we'll start with that. Unfortunately, the box is a bit damaged, but I'm going to be throwing it away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But as you can all see, it is a cheeky Astrobot figure. I absolutely adored Astrobot. It was just an incredible game. It was my game of the year easily last year. It's one of the very few games I've platinum trophied. That's how much I enjoyed it. I do not go for platinums normally, but it was so much fun. So when I saw this in Smith Toys, I knew I had to have that. Next up, we've got this figure here, and this is like a blind bag, which I haven't done anything like this since Lego minifigures. I used to collect the shit out of those when I was a kid. And I saw this for £6, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get it. And I've done a bit of feeling around, and I think I know what it is. I might be wrong, but I think it's the egg, and I really do want the egg. I'd say that's definitely in the top 3 that I would want. I might have to do shit like this more often, guys. This is kind of exciting. It's like Christmas Day. What did we get? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it's the egg. I thought it was. I did some feeling, and it felt like the egg. All right, and boys, we'll end this video with the 2 things I got from Guildford CEX. I got an anime, and I picked up a game. So the anime we picked up, guys, was Mez, the Complete Collection. I've never heard of this. I don't know if it's good or not, but I read the description, and it sounded cool. So, you know, and I like the artwork as well. I don't know, it looks like my sort of thing. So yeah, if you've seen this, let me know in the comments. Is it any good? Is it crap? I think it looks cool, so I'm looking forward to watching that. All right, and guys, the final pickup of the day is going to be a game. It looks really good. I'm really excited to play this one, and it is going to be Knights of the Temple. And what's really cool about this pickup, guys, is the price. I actually didn't pay £15 for this. I paid £12. In terms of what this game is about, well, I assume it's about, you know, the Crusades and things like that. I think it's a hack and slash, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I just saw it in there, and I thought, you know what, that looks pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for now then, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. Like I said, this is going to be a bit of a 3-parter, so look forward to the London gaming market. I'll be showing you guys that very soon. After that, we'll do the CEX crawl, which is possibly my favorite, honestly. Like, I just found some amazing pickups, and I just had a really good time. So yeah, look forward to all of that content then, guys, and I'll see you all for the next one, all right? Peace.